Okay, so welcome back. We are now going to look at the first paragraph of our non-chronological report. We're going to start by looking at appearance. So I've written the word, I've underlined it, and that is my subheading. So I'm going to start with a nice general statement, and I'm going to talk about how big cats are. So I'm going to put domestic cats because I am talking about pet cats. I'm not talking about lions and tigers. Domestic cats usually weigh, hang on a minute. That's a very boring way to start a sentence. Why don't we flip it? Why don't we start our sentence with the word usually? So let's get rid of domestic cats. Change that to a capital U. Usually weighing between 4 and 5 kilograms, comma, domestic cats come in a wide variety of colours. So instead of writing domestic cats weigh between 4 and 5 kilograms and come in a wide variety of colours, I've flipped it and I've written usually weighing between 4 and 5 kilograms, comma, domestic cats come in a wide variety of colours. Usually is my generaliser. It means most cats weigh between 4 and 5 kilos, but certainly not all. It's a bit more of an interesting way to start a sentence. Now I'm actually going to go on and talk about those colours, but I'm going to introduce the colours first by talking about the fur. So I'm going to put from short and tidy to long and fluffy, comma, so I've said some cats have short fur, some cats have long fluffy fur. Their fur, does that spell right? Yes. Their fur could be, might be, could be any combination of. In other words, it might be one colour, it might be several. Now I'm going to list the colours, so the colours are going to be separated by commas. So how many can I remember? You can have a black cat, you could have a white one, a grey one, brown, tan, which is a kind of light brown, ginger maybe, and cream. So in one sentence I've said that cats can be short-furred, long-furred, fluffy, tidy, and they could be black or white or grey or brown or ginger or a combination thereof. Now I'm going to move on to another feature. So we've talked about how big they are, we've talked about what colour they are. Now I'm going to move on to a really distinguishing feature. When you think of a cat, one of the first things you normally think of are their whiskers. So, how's about we start with one of the most recognisable features of a cat, because I think it's true to say. I'm not saying it's the most recognisable feature because someone else might think a tail is or the ears are, but one of the most recognisable features Recognisable, that's a good word, but I'm not sure how to spell it. I'm happy with recog and I'm happy with nice. I'm not sure about that bit. So I'm going to dot under that bit, and then when I've finished I'm going to come back and I'm going to check that spelling. So one of the most recognisable features of cats are their whiskers. Now I could just put whiskers, or I could describe those whiskers in a noun phrase. It's a much more efficient way of doing it. So when we're thinking about whiskers, they're long, they're wiry, they're spiky. Let's go for long and wiry. So one of the most recognisable features of cats are their long, wiry whiskers. Now that is a perfectly good sentence, but I'm not going to put a full stop. I'm going to use a conjunction, and I'm going to use the conjunction which, because I'm going to expand on that bit of the sentence by saying what they're for. Long wiry whiskers which help them to move around in the dark. Now there are loads and loads of other things I could say about cats. I could talk about their ears, which are big so they can pick up on sounds. I could talk about the tail, which is long and flexible to help it keep its balance or to communicate with other cats. I could talk about the sounds. I could talk about purring and meowing, but I'm out of room. If you're writing about cats, feel free to carry on and write all that extra information. When you've written your paragraph and you think you're happy with it, go back through it. Have you included some fronted adverbials? Have you put a conjunction or an adverbial at the start of your sentence? So I've got an adverbial there. Okay, complete with comma. I've got noun phrases. I've got conjunctions to expand my sentences and make them more interesting. I've even flipped my sentence around to make it different and more interesting. Don't forget to go back and check any spellings that you weren't sure about. And that's it for today. Finish your paragraph about appearance, and tomorrow we will move on to the next paragraph. Have fun.